Hey everybody. How are we today? I'm here. I'm alive. I'ma welcome you. Okay. So, I made it back home. I bred them horny toads up. And I got, where did I put them? I got a right little box of them right here. Okay, so I got some things to do with them. What exactly I will do with them, I'm not quite sure. I do want frog lights at some point. But obviously I need the frogs to make the frog lights. I'll also need a little captive, breeding place. Not sure where to put them for that. It's a bit tough to say. So for now, I'm actually just going to put them in a chest and forget about them for a bit. Until I got a good little setup area for them. Damn it. There we go. I knew I had a raw chicken box somewhere. Now then, terracotta. I need to get quite a bit of terracotta. And to do that, I want to free up some boxes. How has everybody been? Hey, Poncho Hamster. Hey, Top Hat. Oh my God, Top Hat Jack. Is that the Top Hat Jack in my chat? Oh my Lord. You hate Massbrook? I'm so sorry to hear that. Welcome, Gamma Neptuna. Welcome, Shipboy Shadow. Did YouTube censor you? I hope not. Also, thank you. That just reminded me to go on to live chat as opposed to top chat. You're always at this time, but you type when your mic's up so you can see your name easier. Okay, Poncho Hamster. Hey, Sam Pigman, how are you? Haven't done that in a while, yeah. So anyway, but nonetheless, who are you? Who are you, Ani? Gamu Neptuna is just another viewer. Wasn't anybody like... I don't want to say this and like it sound mean, but Gamu Neptuna wasn't anybody like outspoken, I guess is the right way to put it. They didn't talk a whole lot. I don't know, something like that. Okay, now I know I had... Oh wait, no, I know where I put my TNT. That goes in another box. Mangrove propagule. I don't know that I'm ever going to bother growing mangrove. Whoa. Mangrove doesn't really, strike me as useful. Like, maybe I'll get to it. Maybe I'll like it, but I don't know. It just isn't the sort of thing I care about. I just don't have a reason to. It's just another block at the end of the day. Another type of wood. So it's cool, I guess, but I'm kind of indifferent to it. Oh, and that reminds me, I need to buy more food. Now, I bought a bunch of food last time thinking I was going on an adventure of sorts, but then that kind of ended up not being the case. Okay, because that's another empty shulker. I'm gonna need lots of empty shulkers for terracotta. Oh, I've got enough gold. Gold apples, meaningless. Throw this in there. Perfect. Okay. So the white wool. This was a utility for an ancient city. The only problem is I couldn't find an ancient city. So, I may or may not ever run across another one. So I'm just gonna keep this on me. On the off chance that I do. Just so that I can go on and, I don't know, hopefully raid the bastard when I come across one. Okay. Food. Wow. Man, the brightness combined with the frame rate. Man, I've not had my frame rate dip in a while. It has to be the shaders with the villagers. Good lord. Just busy with school and life. Yeah, I kind of figured you were. That's what I told everybody, but some of them didn't want to believe me. I don't know. We did miss you, though, man. Mangrove trees are a pain to farm. They regrow themselves very poorly, yeah. Yeah, they are, they're a special block, and not a good special. I don't really, like, care for the wood type. I'm not really that into differing wood types anyway. If it's not exactly dark oak and oak, I don't care. I find it hard to care. Okay, so that's all the food that I needed. There were 3 empty boxes over this way, if I recall. Should have waited till Space Falcon stream because the old crew would likely be there. Maybe. It's hard to say. People are kind of sparser these days due to school. I can tell that people are not as active right now because, you know, well, like you are, school. It just, it has kicked everybody's asses. There isn't any helping that, it seems. Okay, so that's what, 1, 2. Thought I had a third box here somewhere. Aha! Okay, that should do it for the time being. Oh wait, there are 3 stacks in here. Should be able to fill this one up. That way I've got another empty box. And fuck it, I'll just throw that in there. So yeah, how has life been for everybody other than Top Hat? You know, getting kicked in the groin by school. Generally when I cry, I feel like this is close to understanding the perfect square trinomial thing, but it's just something that isn't connecting. Oh lordy. Have you tried multiple differing... also, I've got to lower my render distance. But yeah, have you tried finding, like, multiple different videos that try explaining the concept to you, Sprook? Hey, Climate Changes, how are you? You think spruce is better than dark oak? Poncho Hamster, you only think that because that's the first block that came out? Or rather, that's a block that predates dark oak. Dark ook. But in reality, I wouldn't say that dark oak is... You know, dark oak is a good block. It really is. Okay. Now, if memory serves... Or wait. Oh, wait. Now I remember where it was. It was in the overworld at 3K, 2K? Yeah, right around in here. Dark oak is too saturated compared to the other types. I don't know. I feel like that's the point. Because when I made the checkerboard pattern at Space Falcon 1, I distinctly remember that being one of the big draws. Oh man, that took ages for everything to render in. Anyway, yeah, that was a big draw for me because I was like, I like the fact that it has a very strong, dark, you know, like a dark roast coffee, I guess. Dark oak is nice for spruce. Well, you know, to each their own, I suppose. If you're gonna be that way. My god. Something about chunk loading in this version is just not as smooth as it was in 1.18. But I don't dare backdate, because it'll fuck up my world. Oh my lord. It's so beautiful, and yet it's... I can't see. Okay, what was the seed again? I knew I had... There we go. Let me go to chunk base real fast. I just remember that it was in this general direction. Okay, it was -2, -4. Okay, yeah, it was in this general direction. I was right. Alright, cool. Good grief. Yeah, it's definitely the shaders. Like, that's just ruining it for... as far as chunk loading is concerned. Hey, Princess Molly, how are you? In the words... in the worlds? Did you mean in the words? In the words of Grey George Carlin, I want a sticker on the back of my car that says, "My child isn't insecure enough to be bothered by a sticker complimenting his minor scholastic achievement." Well, I feel like George Carlin and others have kind of missed the point of the sticker on the backs of cars. My child is an honor student. That was there to, like, make the student feel good. Because children do actually need some measure of praise and appreciation. And I kind of feel like we cut that off far too early. Ah, here it is. So yeah, it was -2K, -4K. Okay. There we go. We expect kids to just kind of like, okay, you know, get going. Like, your life is yours now. You know, I can't babysit you. I can't love on you anymore because you're above the age of like 9. I've got to toughen you up and you know, treat you harshly, and it's just kind of like, we're way too quick to throw our kids to the wolves. Not the shaders. I like him. I just wish it... Get out of here, zombie. I just wish it wasn't so bad on, like, chunk loading. The chunk loading was what was really, like, the worst. But it's fine when it's like this. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Yuyin. I think that's how you say your name. I will not be defeated by the likes of you, spider. Creeper. You know, actually, that kind of... That's an interesting idea. We see spider jockeys. Why don't we see creeper jockeys? Or spiders riding creepers, or spiders and creepers cooperating in some fashion. Why is that not a thing? Wouldn't that be, I don't know, a little more troublesome? Like, on certain difficulties, you get weird mob riding mob arrangements, and that's, I don't know, more deadly than usual, something like that. I get the feeling that it's just not as interesting. Hard is kind of like the default. Oh, the wall ends right here. Damn it. I shouldn't have broken that. Well, actually, no. You know what? I will. That's fine. I can go up here. But anyway, yeah, there should be, like, wackier, stranger, more dangerous combinations of mobs for, you know, say, for example, hardcore. Hardcore should have its own, I don't know, band of miscreants that haunt you. You got the typical shit, which is fine, but could be better. And maybe a creeper riding on a spider wouldn't be such a bad idea. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we are. So I don't know. Suicide bomb. Yeah, it would be a little suicide bomb. Like, I wouldn't mind. It would make things interesting. But then again, I'm kind of a masochist when it comes to Minecraft. I like weird shit. I don't quite like how the mods out there will like make weird, you know, like RL Craft. How RL Craft was so far and above like normalcy. I don't know. It gave the game a feeling that I wasn't a fan of. But like maybe a Mojang approved version of RL Craft or something like that. I don't know, maybe I should be careful what I'm asking. Wait a minute. 9. Am I doing this wrong? So that's a 4-tiered pyramid. Yeah, that would be right. And the beacon would sit here. Did I just, like, not bring enough iron or something? Huh? No, I had all the iron here. I guess I didn't make this a max beacon. I thought I did. Very strange. Oh well. I think I got enough iron. I can finish it off, I believe. But yeah, I definitely want the maximum mining distance as well, because I've got a lot of... Oh, I know why. I only made it haste 1, that's right. Yeah, because I didn't bother with it. Because you only need haste 1 and efficiency 5 to insta-mine Terracotta. Oh well, simple fix. Let's see here, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 more blocks. I love the drag mechanic. It's so cool. The drag and click. There we go. Okay. I guess we'll go for regen. Because we only need haste 1 anyway. So I could use the extra bit of defense for the regen. Ah, perfect. I love this feeling, this hot knife through butter action. Oh, so nice. Ah, stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. Damn it. Fucking skeletons. Have I mentioned how much I hate the skeleton? Oh, but yeah. Do something like Breath of the Wild's Master Mode. Yes, that would be something. That is the kind of challenge I think at least hardcore deserves to have. Add structures specifically like towers and floating platforms that have valuable loot in them, but the enemies are dangerous for the early game. I kind of feel like that's the direction they were taking the cities in. Is there an item or some other way of like finding where ancient cities are supposed to be? I don't feel like there is. Because like in this world, without any sort of extra, like without using a hack client or using the locate command, I really don't have any alternative for finding, you know, an ancient city. So is there just like no recourse, and I'm just like gonna have to stumble around underground till I get lucky? Hey Callum, how are you? I feel like that's kind of just the unfortunate nature of it. I don't really like that. I wanted to go and visit one last stream, or last hardcore rather. Ooh, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Damn it. Shoot him. Oh, fuck, I was too close. Get out of here. Oh, well. How's it going? It's all right. So far, so good anyway. I've not had any close calls or any troubles. Also, I was kind of hoping for more surface terracotta of this type. George Carlin was the best comedian. Well, I mean, he was good. I won't lie. He was a smarmy son of a bitch, but he knew how to be a smarmy son of a bitch and be lovable about it. But yeah. I think people get, like, too easily annoyed by, like, other people's displays of, in this case, like with the, my child is a such and such bumper sticker. I think people get too easily annoyed by that stuff simply because they're not happy with their own life. Or maybe they don't have kids of their own, I don't know. I find it's profoundly selfish to be upset over the achievements of a child. Or to be annoyed at the achievements of a child. Hell, children in general are just not, like, properly celebrated and appreciated. I guess that's just kind of the cynical society we live in. They're kind of hated in a way. It's sad, but I'm also kind of glad I'm not a child anymore. How many of you guys want to be a kid again and, like, I don't know, do whatever it is you did as a child? I know I don't. Cuck. Yeah, that's right. Burn, bitches. But yeah, I don't honestly, like, want to be a kid again. I like being an adult too much. Hey, you, universe. Okay. Now, there are only a few bands. I kind of want a large swath of it. Oh yeah, down here. But anyway, yeah. Check my DMs. Oh, okay. Let me kill him first. Test low resolution. Okay, that's pretty good. Wow. And she said he spawned under massive mountains because it gives them more space. Is that a certain biome, or is it just if you see a giant mountain, that's your bet? Because I feel like that's not a whole lot of information to go on, but, like, I guess. I don't know. Wish you had you were bad at video games again. Why? Several weeks ago you beat up a bunch of teenagers. You don't see a problem. Teenagers are not kids in the traditional sense. Teenagers are young adults, kind of, but not really. Oh, how they're classified is weird. Teens don't really have a place. And it's sad because, like, at that age, they need way more guidance. But it's sad. And it just... the way we treat our young people is just not great. Just in general. The the world and society chews them up and spits them out, and I've seen a lot of that happen firsthand. Just glad I'm not one of them. I'm not that vulnerable anymore. I'm not, like, easily taken advantage of. I don't have to worry about, like, the bad guys in life. At least not to the degree that I would have as a kid. Very grateful for having grown up so well. Okay, I am sick of... Oh dear, what? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, the stick controls the, weird, schematic mod, Lightmatica. I forgot about that. That always surprises me. Beat up a bunch of teenagers, yeah. Ugh. There's a lot of companies targeted toward young people. Yeah, that's because it's exploitative. They know that young kids will easily be moved by whatever advertising and whatever product they're aiming them at. It's just it's a little creepy, not gonna lie. We don't have good role models or good ideals for kids to aspire to. Children are too much of an afterthought in today's society. Oh well. Maybe someday things will change. Hey, Liren, how are you? Lightmatica rendering screws up the shaders. Yeah, it certainly does. I'm hoping that I can just run with shaders and it will be okay. Chemistry exam went decent. Okay. What were you studying in chemistry? Just like the basic stuff? Again, Saturnus? Oh, and that reminds me, I've neglected my questions doc, so I've been trying to chip away at the questions for Jack channel. A lot of those got asked months and months ago, and I've been very, very bad about getting to them. Let's see here. Oh, this one's something. Would I just finish Space Valk 3 in a second, if I could, or would I use it for content? That's tough. With Space Valk 3, I both want to take my time, but I also kind of want to move on to other things. Don't get me wrong, I love Space Valk 3. I'm just... At this point, I'm kind of tired of it. I can feel that even though I can still get the creative juices rolling and flowing, I guess it's overstayed its welcome a bit. I don't know. I want to do smaller scale builds, mostly. And thankfully I can do that with Space Valk 3 still. You know, little tiny parks and junk like that. So it's not too bad. It just isn't, you know... I'm tired of quartz, that much is certain. That's kind of why I don't use it in my hardcore world, even though I totally could. It just doesn't feel right. Because, like, I've seen it. I've seen it way too much. I've seen a few other sort of, like, build channels over the last few weeks. And the way that some of them do their build style and their content style. There's this one Japanese channel that I've kind of grown fond of. And so I may do that, maybe in a short style, something or another. I don't know. I've also been kind of throwing about the idea of doing shorts again. Who knows? We'll see. Interior build streams. Yeah, I've got to get to that when I'm satisfied with the number of overall outer builds or outer outdoorsy things on the city. the disc. I'll probably do something more along those lines. You know, there are a lot of interiors that need to be made. Also, good grief, that's bright. I feel like shaders are something I've got to get used to. I can't quite... I don't know, I can't quite get used to how bad it is. Is there a way to tone down the brightness? There should be, right? Shader settings. Okay, profile high, ultra. Oh god. High shadows, medium shadows, no extra effects. Let's go back to high. Lighting. Lighting. Is there like saturation factor, ambient occlusion? There has to be a way to like tone down how bright it is. Post effects. Oh, you can do bloom and motion blur. Bloom. What does that look like when I take off bloom? Ionic chemistry is a pain in the butt to get numerical problems right. Oh, you're doing like nothing but the math. Oh. So without the bloom, this is what it looks like. Oh wow, that's so weird. But you know, I kind of like that. The light doesn't feel as oppressive. Maybe it was the bloom effect. Maybe that was what I was like not happy with. Woo. Can't hit me. Okay, well maybe you can hit me, but I can hit you back. Okay, actually I want to go and test this real fast. On Space Falcon 3. Just for a very, very brief moment. I want to see how bad the sea lanterns are, because that was really like my number one problem. Oh yeah, that is leagues better. I can actually look at that and not die. Okay. Bloom. Huh. I didn't realize that's what would change so much. Okay, yeah, that works. Alright, cool. Okay, well now that makes it a whole lot more manageable. But yeah, it's BSL shaders. Oh geez. You know what? This is just head back down. Get out of here. Anyway, so whether or not I would finish Space Falcon 1 or Space Falcon 3 in 1 second and just like Thanos snap and it's all done. I'm assuming they're saying like done to my preferences, to where it would genuinely be finished and complete. Maybe? I don't know. If I could see a before and after. I'm definitely in favor of like doing new stuff, going on to new projects and so on. But as for whether or not that would be the end of Space Falcon 3 entirely, I don't know. Part of me wants to keep it around for the content, just because it's my, well, it's my brand. Oh. So yeah, I don't know, like, would I willingly complete my magnum opus just to race to the finish line? I don't think that I would, but part of me would. That's the thing, like, I'm very torn on that idea. I can't 100% say no, and I can't 100% say yes. Come here, you want a piece of me? Yeah. I'm a certified bad donkey. I'm badass. So yeah, it's not like I'm tired of it, but I'm not that tired of it, I guess. I'm not so tired that I want to quit the journey. Maybe just do something to change it up a bit, because the journey is a little boring. I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of gotten a little bit stagnant with Space Valk 3. So maybe finding some alternative way to make that more interesting. Love how the eyes still glow. I don't know, I kind of miss the bloom. Is there like a very reduced amount of bloom that I could use? Ugh. Fucking skeletons. You know what beacons should also do? You should reduce the mob spawn rates in the area in which they power. I would love that. Mob spawn rates are annoying. Nope. Post effects. Vignette, outline, chrome aberration, retro filter. What's that? Pixelation and dithering. I don't think so. Ah, Bloom does have a config. Okay, yes, perfect strength. Let's knock that bad boy down by half, shall we? I think that's that contrast. Just whether the bloom should preserve color contrast or detail visibility. Higher value preserves it, while lower value preserves the detail visibility. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Strength is, of course, the intensity. The radius is just how far the glow spreads. Maximum, high, medium. Let's go to medium. I think that's fine. Because, like, I do like the bloom a tiny bit, but, like, a little goes a long way. There we go. That's a little better. Bloom is something that can overpower you very quickly. Pyros increase the spawn rate for fun. Yeah, I don't see how he managed to do that with just a command block. Like, there's more to that story than what we know. I'm interested that such a story was unearthed and that they've got, you know, evidence for it. That explains why Courier and others kept bugging me to find out the location of Pyro's old stash. Because I was like, why the fuck do you people care? It's dead. There's nothing there. We've all been there. Like, everybody's combed it over. You're not going to find anything. And yeah, that I didn't expect there to be surrounding chunk style, I don't know, residual data. Ooh, glow moss looks so good. That's what I like. But yeah, I didn't expect there to be any sort of residual footprint style data or evidence of grander machinations, basically. They, Tristan and Pyro did some fucky things way back in the day. And I really don't think we've ever fully uncovered the extent to what all they did. I would really love to, if I could maybe somehow find him, get a hold of Pyrolite. I would ask Tristan, but I know that he would tell me. He wouldn't give me the time of day. I know that wouldn't go over well. Plus, Pyro was so reclusive and scaredy, I guess is the right word. Like, he didn't want to be interviewed. He didn't want anyone to, like, know his voice or know where he lived. Like, he was super paranoid. And, you know, fair enough, but, like, I don't know, that's no fun. Hey, Eddie No Chong, how are you? I just feel like now would be a great time for a lot of those wilder, wackier secrets and all the inner workings of them to come straight from the horse's mouth. But I don't know that that'll ever happen. Or at least, maybe it hadn't been enough time. Oh well. For now, all we can do is just sort of speculate. Obviously, we got some pretty hard evidence, like the Enderman and sheep thing. That's pretty wild in and of itself. Come to think of it, though, when they had backdoor access to the server in 2015, I'm wondering if that's when they did the spawn rate, tick rate increase, and not 2013. It would make sense for them to have done it later as opposed to, I don't know, sooner. Just because, like, it feels as though... Yeah! Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there was a time... Maybe Pyro and Tristan didn't do that. Yeah! Okay, wait, now, hold on. Hold the phone. I completely forgot about this. It's a valuable, important piece of history that was just kind of overlooked because it was mostly unimportant. Okay, actually, yeah. Yeah, Pyro and Tristan raising the tick rate doesn't make sense. Now that I stop and think back to my own personal history, there was a moment long ago in early 2015 around the second incursion. Or no, that was the third incursion, my bad. Around the third incursion, there was an interesting effect that Housemaster, at least we think it was Housemaster. This is before Imps was ever found, so this is before the backdoor of 2015. During that time, I remember there being an incredible boost to passive mob spawn rates. And that this carried, I think it was all mobs actually, this carried over even to hostile mobs because we, in mid-2015, we were making Space Valk 2, because Space Valk 1 had already been found. And at that time, one of the first things I made was an Enderman grinder. Because, you know, I was never able to make a working, strong Enderman grinder. And at that time, the mob spawn rates were so high for, I think, everything. Not just bad guys, but the good guys as well. When I was making Space Valk 1, I was able to get horses and rabbits to Space Valk 1. And we picked them up in the spawn area because around the end of the third incursion, people started noticing that rabbits and horses were freely spawning at spawn. Meaning that you could just go right there. Oh wow, that's bright. But that's not so overpoweringly bright. At least not like it was. Yeah, turning down the bloom was a much needed thing. Anyway, and so I remember there being this incredible boon of animals, and new friends were escaping spawn after the third incursion like it was a cakewalk. Because all they had to do was punch a bunch of mobs to death, get food, and the world was their oyster. Because the gatekeeping method that we'd been using previously, not to mention our own player, inner teamwork, was just non-existent. We were all at each other's throats from the third incursion. Okay, that creeper's gonna fuck with me. Hey, Blue Pla, it's been a hot minute since I saw you. How you been? Anyway, and so I distinctly remember that the incredible spawn rate was something that Pyro mentioned. And he said House must have upgraded the spawn rate. And I remember being able to AFK at my Enderman grinder because we changed from spigot to paper spigot at about that time. So I want to say that was a thing. And that may have contributed. Check my DMs. Okay. Let me get over here where I'm safe. I'm having Andrew run some tests for me. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's pretty. It's very, very, it's not like super high detailed yet, but you know, that's a good start, Andrew. Thank you. Got the best score in your macroeconomics midterm for the whole class. Really? Wow. Good on you. Who raised it in 2017? I do not know. We assume that's a housemaster thing and that it just ended up getting raised because. But as for the reasoning, I couldn't tell you. I do also remember the nerds came on in 2017, and that made a lot of people get very, very paranoid. And then there was that time where the lightning... When was that? 2017, 2018? Where the lightning was just insanely high for like no reason for a solid week. There was just this lightning storm going on. And a bunch of people were like, wow, that lightning storm... Because we were living in the end. And I didn't know about this until I went to a Spawn Mason meeting. And they mentioned, yeah, that lightning storm was weird. And I'm like, what lightning storm? And I couldn't openly ask because I was living at Space Falcon 3 and nobody knew that it existed. So I was like, oh, yes, lightning storm. Right, that happened. And then Alpha was like, yeah, a bunch of people were like weirded out by it. And yeah, that was another something that never really got a proper explanation. Other than, I guess, just Zeus was particularly mad that day. But clearly, certain people, be they housemaster or otherwise, have their thumb on the scale to some degree, and are indeed capable of making the sky shit lightning. It takes me back to early 2012. That was the last time I saw a wild lightning storm like that. But I don't know, it just something, it reeks of crazy shenanigans. You know, somebody's got access or is capable of doing something they shouldn't be. I don't know, maybe it was just George Bush 420. Maybe it wasn't. I couldn't tell you. I just know that it was weird. There are a lot of weird sort of instances, like, you know, the increased spawn tick rates, things of that nature. That's not out of the ordinary. I mean, it's out of the ordinary, but it's not like the first instance of weird. There very obviously are people who want to or are capable of altering certain things. Fit that raid the spawn rate? No, Fit didn't do anything. Fit wasn't popular at that time. Fit was nobody. He was Silent Pedro. He had just turned his name to Fit during the third incursion. And he only did it because he wanted a 3-letter name. Working the tutoring center at your school in econ, only a couple people come in before the midterm, which wasn't smart because you're sitting at a sea of C's and D's. That sucks. Well, I mean, that's on them, you know, if they want to fuck up their grade, you can't make them. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Even if you're actively drowning it. So I don't know. Thunderhack goes burr. No, actually, Thunderhack had been patched by then. By the great lightning storms of 2017 and 2018, Thunderhack had long since been patched. Thunderhack was patched all the way back in 2014, 2015. It was just not re-enabled naturally by Housemaster because laziness. Then again, House's laziness is legendary. Lockdowns killed grades. I didn't see my grades go down too badly back then. But I can imagine if you had a ton of classes and stuff, it probably was a little too distinct, or too challenging, rather. Because you'd be distracted. You know, being able to get on the internet at a moment's notice during a class is going to affect you. It slacked education and attitudes toward education, too. Do I mean old house or current house? The current house team. The current house team may not necessarily have been in charge in 2015. But we know that there was definitely some... It had to have been George Bush. Had to have been. I don't know. I couldn't tell you who else would have that. Pyro and Tristan... Oh! Hey, Lobo Plays. Thanks for donating, man. Yes, thank you so much. I'm the greatest streamer. Well, I'm not great. I'm not hardly anything, in all honesty. Oh, my pickaxe is getting close to breaking. But thank you for your kind words. I appreciate the love, if nothing else. But yes, it was weird. One of these days I'm gonna get the story out of someone who knows. I don't know when that'll be. But it'll happen eventually. I wouldn't be surprised if Pop-Pop knows. Because, you know, he's in contact with Tristan a lot. He's probably heard of what all been going on and so on. I mean, there's no way he wouldn't, right? I saw you, zombie. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a short break from the mining to get back to my area and repair everything. I can't let this pickaxe die. It's too valuable, you know? I'm very enjoyable, Liren. Well, thank you. I wish more people felt that way. I really do. I would love to be able to do this full time and like edit videos and do other junk. I've been trying to do that a lot lately since I lost my job yesterday morning. It kind of lit a fire under me to like do more stuff like with the Crowbar interview. Oh yeah, and that reminds me. So the Crowbar interview went live this morning. How did you all take that? Well, actually, I guess it was the afternoon. Yeah, how would you all feel about that? Did you all like what all went down? Editing-wise, what all could I maybe change? Get out of here. Damn skeletons. As for cave update, you actually begged, so why are you complaining about so much cave? Cave update part 4 isn't enough because cave update was too disappointing, basically. Cave update was mismanaged. That's the problem. So, like, we don't have faith that they aren't going to mismanage this one, too. And, personally, yes, I completely... I see that. Why didn't I use the Jiren skin anymore? The what? The hell are you talking about? Pop-Up such a mysterious figure would be dope if there were any interviews with him. I mean, I might try to maybe kind of see... He may or may not give me the time of day. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath on that one. But definitely there are other cool people out there. Can hear but not see the blocks break. Why is that disturbing? You can't see it? Oh, is it too dark? Shit. Oh, that's a giant opening. It must be the lack of light. It's easier to see without the shaders. I don't know, maybe for this I shouldn't use shaders. Would this be better? Oh, for the music, it's a bit loud for the interview. Kind of makes you can't hear the sound of the interview. Okay. Music was a bit loud. I can tune that down a bit. Different music, more chill. For future interviews, I will. However, with the interview with Crowbar, I'm locked into what I had used when I was recording. Because I thought it was going to be just, you know, almost like a live stream. That was what I was doing with that. And I tried using more chill music, but because I used already existent music behind while I was interviewing him, it ended up bleeding through onto the recording. Because again, I thought it was going to be like a live stream. And so it wasn't really... like, it's not possible because I tried using a different tune in editing, and it gets very dissonant at times. Because it's not, you know, the right tune with what was already playing in the background. So I basically had to find the correct music that I had been playing at that point when we were talking, and then play it again, but just a little bit louder. Now I can tone it down, obviously. So maybe I made that a little too loud, you know. Fair enough. Oh my god, this place is gonna be a nightmare. Stop shooting me. Ooh, an iron zombie. What you got on you, boy? Drop your gear. You got a helmet. That's it? Just an iron helmet? I wanted to see what his chest plate had. There we go. Throwing some flying around the other builds. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I've got all that covered already. All you saw was part 1. Part 1 was the interdimensional bridge. Part 2 is Incursion. Part 3 is Poseidon. And we'll see if whether or not I've got enough stuff on the back end of Poseidon. Because there's Mother of All Keeps. And Moak might just be the final part, but I don't know yet. I haven't edited that far out. There was a lot of footage, and there was a very large amount of interview left to go over. So, like, I still got over an hour of audio left of when we spoke. So, like, there's plenty of stuff to see. So don't worry, I'm not gonna, you know, jip all of his other builds. They obviously deserve to be shown too, but, you know. Didn't ask him to say good day, mate, and that's not a knife. Well, that's because he is Australian, but I respect him as an individual. To not boil him down to a bunch of stereotypes, Stone Cold Killer. You Nicolas Cage worshipping wannabe. There, I said it. We've all been thinking it, but I said it. No, but anyway, I didn't ask him to say that because what would be the point? He'd have said it, but it would have been too cheesy. So I know. Boss makes a dollar, I make a dime. That's why I nap on company time. I like that. That's a fair enough kind of. That's a fair exchange. What am I building? I am mining up resources for what will eventually be more of my base. Whoa, 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 whoa. You'll see soon enough. If I do a pop-in, does that also mean he'll join the Discord? I don't know. He may not care to. Okay, so it's -200, -500. What Y level am I at? 97. Okay, oh, shit. This is increasing. Fuck. Wrong direction. I'm so glad I have a Mason nearby. Oh, I already mined a tunnel. No wonder. I sorry. I dumb. Well, I mean, you got your Nicolas Cage profile picture, so I'm just like, you know. And even if you didn't ask him to say all that, yeah, that's true. Contemplating just going to the break room on Friday shift, take a nap because Fridays are completely dead. Fair enough. Okay, now I know I just went down, but I feel like that was a foolish idea. I should probably have gone all the way to 0-0. But yes, quiet background would be okay. There's not going to be a quiet background with this one because of, again, that's how I accidentally shot the music. Different music, more chill. Yeah, I would do it next time. And also remember, this was supposed to be a live stream, so it was going to be the standard fare of music, like this. It just sort of didn't work out that day because of the internet. So, yeah, I would, for a more formal interview, I guess, for like, I don't know, for a, obviously a structured, highly edited video interview, yeah, maybe I could do it that way. Just put in something in the background, basically. I don't know, we'll see. So yeah. Oh, you're going to bed, Void Shadow. Okay, take care, man. Okay, I think I got everything. Okay, cool. I should interview the Queen of England. Well, when I learn how to raise the dead, I will get back to you on that, Poncho Hamster. I'm sure the Queen is happy and healthy and you know, and enjoying her life, but I'm not capable of. Oh wait, shit! I thought I'd overshot 0-0. My bad. But yeah, I don't know about that, Sam. It is, it's not possible for me to do that. Whatever, state of existence she is in now. I'm sure she's fine. But, I'm not capable of performing a seance or anything of that nature. Ooh, quartz. Poncho didn't say it. I'm sorry, Sam. I just sort of... I think Poncho said something before you or something like that. My eyes saw him. I see your profile pictures first, guys. Like, that's how it is. If you got a PFP, that's what I see. Do I apologize? No, not really. I'm a visual person, if you haven't already guessed that. I'm extremely, like, into how things look. I mean, not that you couldn't have guessed that, of course. Okay. So when it comes to that, I'm just sort of very tunnel visioned. That's another reason why I get distracted easily on streams. I will be too busy doing what I'm doing to look up and pay attention to what anyone's saying. And like a dope, I'll miss half of what all y'all are telling me. 2 cents as a former newspaper, let the interviewer do most of the talking. Or the interviewee, sorry. Okay. Well, I was thinking it would be more like a live stream, how it's a back and forth kind of thing. But yeah, maybe do more listening and less talking next time. Okay, noted, Blue Club. Very, very good advice. Should I start talking to the interviewer like a normal conversation? Ah. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you have learned that lesson for me, or that you have experienced the harshness of that lesson for me, and that I can learn from your mistake without having to get yelled at myself. I think the other problem was I didn't have much of a plan, because I didn't expect Crowbar to say yes. Study journalism if you don't get the part where you teach us how to interview. Oh. One does not raise the dead, one walks with the dead. Well, I don't know how to walk with the dead. And they've already put her to rest at Windsor Castle, so I'm not exactly, like, gonna go there. Okay. 0 was where I initially... that's where I was moving villagers. I had villager issues near there. And you advised me that you're in an interview, no one wants to hear your opinions. Ouch. Well, I mean, that is how it is. King Charles is still possible, though. Yeah, well. If I ever get an interview with King Charles, yeah. That'll happen. Right. Okay. So I'm almost back. 400. Goddamn, 401. Oh, hey. Okay. I'm gonna make this a, Actually, I think I can just make this a bridge, can't I? Yeah, I'm gonna make this bridge out here more, open and noticeable so that I can see it in the future. Just go to the Wither Skeleton Farm and then look for the bridge up in the air. That should more or less get me there. Okay. I don't want this. I'll keep the nether quartz because I've got to make comparators at some point. Going to the Queen's grave at 3 a.m. Not just... Sure, whatever. Maybe I'll learn soon. It's a little nerve-wracking, though. I didn't find it to be that bad. Oh, you just changed your profile pic, Lobo. Well, hey. I feel profile pictures are very... like, they're important, but... they're overblown. Oh, no. Come on. There we go. My ass cheek is hurting me. If any interviewing in the future I think is done with the podcast method, which is the two people talking about silent background with either live or not, will make you more focused on whatever the person says. Okay. So no music at all? I mean, that's fine too. I'd figured most people would want that. Music, I mean. Travel 1,000 blocks to find a crafting table from a previous expedition? I don't think so, because I keep crafting tables in my Boy Scout box here. So if I left a crafting table at a place that I'd not been at in a while, that's a little weird, because that's unlike me. Not that it couldn't happen, just that it's not yet happened. And at least for now, I guess no. Oh, also, guess what came out and finished today? We got that final episode of Overlord. So, those of you watching or keeping track of that one, what'd you all think of that anime? Wild ride, wasn't it? Oh, I'm exactly one terracotta off. Do I have... No, I do not. I got the stupid white terracotta. Why is there no way to uncraft or undye terracotta. I would love that. Shit, now I have to find clay and fire it just to have an even amount divisible by 8 so that I can dye the fuckers. And actually, while I'm at it, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, that'll get me. Because I've got if I get a stack, I have a small amount of like 8 cyan dye. And so I'll be able to use up that tiny bit of cyan dye left. And then I can place more terracotta. Okay, so let's cook up some cacti. Oh baby. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just get everything. I'm just going to use buckets of lava for this because at this point, lava is just like whatever. I'm so glad it's renewable. I had no idea that would be so useful. 5, 6. There we are. Okay, now I need to get XP. Music was too loud, you could barely hear me or him. Ah, okay. Yeah, I definitely need to cut down on the music. Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm glad I heard that. I'm glad you all mentioned that. No music is better for focus and leads to a better interview. Okay. No music it is. Oh. All the XP is gone. Okay, well, I'll definitely try that. But unfortunately for the crowbar interview, there's no helping it. We are just kind of stuck with how things were filmed. So I beg your pardon on that one. Okay. And then how much lapis do I have? I thought I had more than that. Oh, okay. I've got it all in there. Hey, Mike, how are you? Kitty goes meow. Well, I mean, that's mostly just because of the, kitties go meow natively. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. Anyway. Let's see here. No music is better. Music was too loud. I replaced the wood of trees with a crafting table because it's funny. Yeah, I've done that too, Sam. I've done that a lot on 2B2T, so I hope somebody's followed my trail on accident. Not sure it's just you or what, but you kind of prefer that kind of style. Makes you concentrate on the topics. Ah. Add bleach to Minecraft. They've already got it in Education Edition. Does that really, like, undye terracotta, though? Such an amazing build. It's alright. It's not nearly up to where I want it to be. Alright, Dallas. Sleep. Oh, he's such a good boy. I'll give him virtual pets, because I don't dare actually touch him. Cats are fragile in this game. Okay. Well, actually, I need XP. And I need lapis. So what a fortuitous problem to have. I believe both of these problems have an overlapping solution. And that solution are villagers. Specifically these fuckers whom I've... Okay, well this one I've upgraded, but there are other fuckers I've not upgraded. And that's fucker with a PH. So that it's family friendly. Yeah. That's how that works, right? Hey, Mike. I'm glad you're good. Because I'm bad. Bad to the bone. Ow. I'm bad to the very broken bones after I tumbled down those stairs. Okay, so I could buy redstone, buy lapis, so I will definitely make use of that. Ooh. Okay, so I very obviously have used rotten flesh a bunch to try and level these guys up. I guess I didn't need lapis at the time. No. Otherwise, it was a good interview. Okay. Well, it's not over yet, but you may not like the remainder, just because it's still in the same style. So I don't want you to think that I didn't take your advice to heart. It's just that it's too late to change what's already been done. Because like I said, I've got an hour more of audio that I have not done anything with yet. I wish there was an easy way to erase the music, but it isn't gonna happen that way, I think. Okay. So those are all gold level villagers. Is there any way to get like lapis or rotten flesh? Yes, rotten flesh. I got that. Oh wow, the door from behind looks so weird. Compromised? Yeah. I just feel appreciated with me having an open attitude, receiving constructive feedback. Yeah. I'm not one of those people, or well, I haven't been one of those people for a very long time now. I've always had my own opinions and my own desires, obviously. But like, there comes a point where it's at the expense of something else. And yeah, like I can't afford to be closed-minded anymore. You can afford to be closed-minded when you're a child or when you're a young teen. Hell, even into your mid to early 20s, you can afford to be a closed-minded idiot. But there comes a point in your life where you've got to go, okay, is this right? Is this good? Is this fair? Is this smart? Is this so on and so forth? And yeah, no, rotten flesh, perfect. Never thought I would rejoice over rotten flesh. Also, I'm gonna put redstone here just because I'll probably have a way to collect that later. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just not trying to be... Oh, I didn't put the roses here, shit. Oh well, we'll get to that some other day. Yeah, I'm just trying to do it right, basically. And I marvel at how often I don't get it right. It's a lot harder to get right than you think. I've often seen and heard, you know, I make this look easy. And I guess to a degree, yeah, there's truth to that. There are a lot of people like Elon, or like not Elon, Joe Rogan, who do make, you know, the podcast style thing look piss easy. That is not the case. That is very much not the case. Chilling with Mike? Ah, good. So yeah, thank you so much for giving me some pointers, by the way, Eddie. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate you appreciating me. Did I ever get to finish JJ's video on thoughts? Yes, I did. It was good, but like, it wasn't anything I didn't already know. I'll be real with you, Mike. thoughts and thoughtery is not something I am alien to. There's a strong movement to like fight back against thoughtery because it destroys the lives of the women who engage in it. Basically, it's a giving the milk away for free, and it ruins the way people view women, and it ruins society. And yeah, as it turns out, there's a lot of truth to that. Oh shit! Come on, get me on the fucking platform. So yeah, it's god damn it. It's a big problem, and a lot of people are all like, no, you can be a thought, it's fine. But is it really though? If you're really truly honest with yourself, no, it really isn't. But I mean, there are always going to be those who go for the low-hanging fruit, for the easy route. Those who want to get a shortcut to fame and fortune, etc., etc. There's a reason being a whore is the oldest profession known to man. And it's because being a whore is the epitome of the shortcut, lazy route, quick and easy, down and dirty. You know, requires relatively little effort. Now, there's a reason that's the case. And it's awful. But yeah. It was a good video, Mike, it really was. I feel bad for anybody who gets caught up in that because they're gonna live long enough to regret it. And that's how it is. You don't sell yourself out for nothing. That's the same mindset as when Alpha came on here and he was like, yeah, I'll give you $20 super chat right now if you kill your cats in game. And I'm like, no, I'm not selling out. I'm not going to be a dirty, cheap whore for his amusement or for anyone's amusement. Somebody else said, you know, to kill a cat on stream, I think. I forget who it was. And I'm like, no, Ellie and Dallas are a representative of my real-life cats. I like them too much. I'm not just going to kill them because you asked. I've got integrity. I'm not going to just sell out. And yeah, there are a lot of people who have not been taught the value of self-integrity. Personal integrity, I mean. And it's sad, but hey, what can you do? Oh, my pick is repaired. So yeah, men can be thoughts too. Don't think that's not possible. Don't think you are exempt. You can be a thought in a completely different way, but it's still the same spirit, you know. The spirit of the thought is ultimately that of the lazy tryhard who takes the easy way out. Can't do that in life. Speaking of Alpha, some friend here doesn't even know. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Alpha. I just noticed you. I was too busy ranting. That happens. How you been, Alpha? Did you get any more sales after the 4 you mentioned? Or at least a sales pitch, if nothing else? And I know those were not sales, but I'm trying to make you sound good. Okay, get that. I need to repair. I'm fine on that. 6. Oh, damn it. I still don't have enough. Oh, I suppose I could supplement from the main box. Holy shit, it's Alpha! I know, right? You came in at the right time, if nothing else. It's just virtual prostitution. Well, I mean, I don't know about illegal. I'm not of the mindset that you need to ban and make illegal things that hurt people. if it's not the sort of hurting that you learn a lesson from. But I don't know, some people are special. And they do require that child safety lock on the cabinet, or the the warning, this label, this such and such has sharp edges. There are some people who need that. I agree. But there is a compromise to be struck by either catering or not catering to that type. But, well, what can you do? When was the last time I saw Alpha? I mean, we literally talked just earlier this afternoon. Not that long. I mean, it's not like we're, estranged people from, like, way back when. Like, we'd still talk quite frequently. He hasn't played Mind Man in a while, but that's his fault, not mine. As you all well know, I play Mind Man every damn day. But hey, I can't help what he does when he's shackled to that woman of his. Oh my god, Poncho Hamster. Do you actually know Poncho Hamster, or are you just saying that, Alpha? You gotta be just saying that, right? That would be very weird if the two of you had somehow met previously. Or at the very least, you remembered him previously. Where did I put my paper? Shit. Do I not have any paper? Seriously? I need to craft rockets. I need to rocket my world. Ah. I do not have paper. And also I have some fucking lapis right here. Shit. Etc. I don't know how I missed that. Got married? Ah. Well, I mean, is he really as married? Like, I haven't been invited to any weddings, so I don't know. The fuck is Mind Man? It's what Alpha calls Minecraft. He and this other guy, whose name I will not name just to avoid dredging things up on the off chance that he's listening. They all called it Mind Man for some reason. I forget who started it, if it was him or Alpha. But it's cute, so I like it. I don't really give a shit personally, but That's what you don't know, Jack. It was Alpha all this time. No, you're not. You're not Alpha. I've heard you, get all giddy like a schoolgirl when you joined the fan server. I saw that. Yeah, that wasn't Alpha. Come on, where's that last little bit? Okay. That'll do. Holy shit, you gotta talk to a toaster about. Okay, so maybe the two of you do have at least a passing understanding of one another. Seeing your Alpha 32k stash used to bring death messages from time to time. Ah. Yeah, people still kill people with swords that are named Alpha Stack 32ks. From what I understand. It's a, I don't know, a rite of passage, kind of, to be killed by one. Anyway, so Alpha, watch this, okay? My bed is all the fucking way up there, right? Right? Boink! I'm back up here now. Dimensional doors. It's so fucking awesome. Okay. Put all my spare paper there. Eight. Okay, that'll work. Let's move over to the crafting table. It's amazing that that only requires a single die. But I like how efficient that is. Anyway. Is that in vanilla? No, that is a mod. I installed it about 2 months ago. There was this old mod called Dimensional Doors that my brother found years and years ago. And it was really fucking rad. And he and I played it a lot. And it was discontinued in like 1.6 or something crazy. And so we just kind of gave it up for dead. And then someone went and revived it for 1.12. And then enough people clamored for it to be brought to 1.16, I believe it was. So it got ported to 1.16. And then it got ported to 1.17. And then it got ported to 1.18. And then 1.19. Where we currently sit today. Which, you know, is pretty cool. I'm happy that it's a moderately up-to-date mod now. I would hate for it to be out of date and be stuck in an old version. There's nothing worse than a mod you like being stuck in an old version. Thaumcraft is still kind of dead in 1.12. Though the people who run the Cult of the Forge or whatever they're called, they are planning on revamping it. I've been trying to follow that for a while, but I don't know how up to date exactly that's going to be. Cult of the Full Hub or something like that. Kind of figured, but that shit is dope. Oh, I know, right? Talk to everybody later. Oh, don't go quite yet. Don't go quite yet, Alpha. There's one last thing I want to show you. This is a personal pocket dimension. It's it's not a white void. This is actually a block, believe it or not. It's called Altered Fabric, and it's basically like Fulbright, but it's a totally white block, so no features. Lights everything up, you know, it's like that. And this place is basically like your personal getaway. You can shape the area to your liking. You can store items here if you want. I'm just probably gonna make this like a. I'm not really sure, honestly. I still don't know what I want to do with this space because it's not terribly big. That's the ceiling. Those are the walls, and there's bedrock on the other side of them, so I can't leave this space. So I'm just kind of like, eh. It'll look cool. That's about it. So yeah, that's Personal Pocket Dimension. I hope he saw that. Sure would be a shame if he were to have not. Okay. Ah, good. We got a stack. Okay, so in the interest of cooking this stuff quicker, let's get some coal. Shift, shift, shift. Hey, Lobo Plays, POV, Monsters Inc. door. Yeah, pretty much. It's not too different from that, but it's not... like, it's not a whole full-blown world. Though, if I wanted to, I could do this if I really wanted to. Oh, yeah, so if I open up a world and start cheats, of course I can use creative mode and stuff like that. If I wanted to, I could break this block, because it's like bedrock. I'm gonna have to find the name of this. It's a very thin layer of it. Altered Ancient Fabric, okay. So replace altered... oh, that's right, it's dim doors. Altered Ancient Fabric with air. No. Okay, so it's not actually called that. Dim doors. Ugh. Block AG. Blue ancient fabric. God. Gold dimensional door. Gold door. Oh wait, I'm being stupid. Doors, dim doors, white ancient fabric. That's it. There we go. Because this is basically like bedrock, but if this is a personal pocket dimension, shouldn't I have free reign to build whatever the hell I want? Like, objectively speaking? Oh, that's 4 blocks thick. Huh. This is the dead center. So yeah, I don't know. I feel that it's a bit silly that I'm stuck in a tiny box. Oh, wow. So yeah, I think that's not fair. I'm gonna make it to where I can go out of this if I want. Because, you know, it's my personal pocket dimension. I should be able to do whatever the hell I want in there. It really should be an endless brand new world, you know? Oh, why am I keeping this? Worthless now. But yeah, something like that. Is it possible to make a chunk loader in the dimensional door? No, because it's another dimension. To my knowledge, it's not possible to make a chunk loader that can chunk load the end, for example. You can chunk load in the nether because of nether portals and how nether portals work, but that's just exclusively how nether portals work. You can't do that with a dim door, and you can't do that with the end portal. So there's no way to chunk load anything in the end, or, you know, another, like say in a dimensional dungeon. I can't do that there either. I wish it was possible, but it just isn't. So hey, we'll just, you know, we'll make do. Okay, well, that's gonna make more. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have a little cyan dye left over. Okay, that'll work. Hey, none of my business. What are my PC specs? Let me get a good clear spot so that you can see. These are my PC specs. You know. GeForce RTX 3070, Sodium. I'm using Sodium, the mod. AMD Ryzen 9 3900X, 12-core processor. You know, typical junk. It's pretty good. Oh, good. It all finished. Now I'm gonna need to go back and get more terracotta. Sadly, this isn't all of it. Okay. Just put that there for now. Okay, so 4 boxes. It's pretty good for a hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes work. But yeah. Wish your university administration office looked at the percentage you got in your class, not just the level grade. Yeah, the university structure is really bad. They're not very good when it comes to making things fair. There's a lot of bias from what I've heard. And well, what can you do? Oh, as much as I wish that kind of system could be made better, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Fuck, where'd I put all my excess ender pearls? Oh wait, I'm thinking of the fan server, damn it. Wasn't I? I thought I had some extra pearls somewhere. Maybe I used them all up. Yeah, I must be thinking of the fan server. Yeah, because these are the only spare pearls I've got. I might need to make an Enderman farm at some point. Just, oh wait, no, I've already done that. That's right. The Wither Rose farm makes the Enderman cry, and the pearls never ending. Okay, so I've gotten all the cactus, all the terracotta processed. I'm gonna go get that last bit. I think it would be cool to see if I did try to go the backrooms route. What with the personal pocket dimension? I could. Oh yeah, also I forgot to turn back the shaders. I don't know that I want to go the backrooms route though. Because like... backrooms doesn't seem that feasible. For a survival multiplayer, that is. Building something that's like the backrooms. That would be very taxing. So yeah, I don't know, Mike. That may not be in the cards, but I don't know. Get the cords, this is on 2B2T, yeah, right. Sure it is. When no donations from Simps on fan server? Well, I mean, nobody has to donate to me on the fan server. But I'm playing survival in 2 different places. So it's easy to mix up my inventory. Because I try to mentally keep track of what I've got and what I don't have. And well, I don't have certain things on one that I have on the other. And a shulker box full of ender pearls is, you know, one of those things. As well as many stacks of spare ender pearls just lying in chests. And it's led me to, more freely use pearls to get around. Because I'm very stingy with pearls, because it's a pain to go back to the end. Oh. It's a pain to go back to the end and refresh them. But it's necessary. And if you're not going to use them, what's the point in having them, you know? Help, I'm being bullied. Nope. Oh, fuck. I knew it! I knew it! I knew you were coming. My senses told me you were gonna fucking try and jump me. Oh. I was just like, watch out, that hole is a bad hole. All manner of hell will spring forth from that hole. However, I do want to kill the creepers just so as a precaution. Also, I need gunpowder. Now then, I should probably answer another question or two before I end the stream. There we go. Now that we're nice and safe, probably. Okay. I can't pause the game because I opened it to LAN. So, like, that's a bit risky. Okay. Let's see now. What do you think it's art? Do I consider myself an artist? So I guess they're asking about Space Valk 3 as a whole. Yeah, I guess I kind of consider myself an artist. I don't know. I mean, what even is art? Like, isn't that just sort of a nebulous kind of thing? Are blocks in Minecraft considerable for the title of art? I don't know. If so, then yes. If not, then no. But I wouldn't mind being called an artist if I'm... Even if I'm just a block artist or some dumb shit. I doubt that it's... Ha! Got him mad. I doubt that it's even worth considering in that manner, but... Yeah, I'd like to think that, I'm something of an artist. I'm trying to, make my stuff more appealing and more interesting. So, like, I guess in and of itself, that's also an art. This is not possible to just be appealing just by existing. Jack the Podcast? Maybe. Blue's your favorite color of the alphabet. Uh-huh. Well, I'm glad to see you're, that advanced, Evil Fire Shard. In the number line. Uh-huh. If it's on land, does that mean that a brother can join the world? He would have to join with the Dimensional Doors mod. It would reject him if he didn't. But I mean, theoretically, yeah, I don't see why not. He's not interested. He hasn't played Minecraft in a long time. He used to play Create Mod a lot, actually. He was making trains and stuff using Create Mod and all its features, so... When Create got a big update, he did actually start playing again. But, actually, it's funny. You all remember the Great Race Experiment, right? Well, I actually saw the mod, what is it, the species mod or whatever it is that the Great Races Experiment was using. I saw that mod initially when he was playing around with it over 2 years ago. Or about less than, maybe a little less than 2 years, but yeah, something like that. He set up a server for his friends and everything, and it was all well and good, but I didn't think much of it at the time. I didn't realize that it would end up being a big event. The Great Race Experiment. Just watch the VOD and let them in the background while you do other things. You do and it feels the same as a podcast. Ah. I try. Okay. Let's push on in this way. The train mama? Well, no, this is unrelated to her, but kind of. Whenever they do the race, yeah, they do the Great Race Experiment a few times. I don't know how often. I don't really give a shit. I dropped out of their Discord after season... What was that, season 2 that I was part of? I was like, okay, well this is fun, but Fifth Column wasn't very good at their job. We were trying to grief it and make it, like, really difficult for people to, You know, that was why Pepsi Boy was killing everybody. He was on his alt, Pepsi Cat. And he was trying to kill everybody, and he was good at it, but then... Like, Kinorana kept fucking up his join schedule. He was supposed to get us enchantments and netherite. Orson and, who else was it? Bezo and Orson were supposed to, like, inside the humans And we also were supposed to have a spiderling who was supposed to help us. And we just sort of never got our shit together. Didn't even add me in the final video. Yeah, like I was not even talked about. I was like one of 2 or 3 shroomites who survived to the very end. And yeah, it wasn't exactly in the most glamorous way possible, but it was still interesting. And yeah, no, I was irrelevant, which is, I don't know, sad, but hey. Could be worse. I could have died like a bitch. Oh well. I'm not eager to go back and do that again, so. You about to end stream, Lobo? Yeah, let me, I'm gonna get all the remaining bits of terracotta here. Shouldn't take too many more inventory fulls to get me where I want to be. But the saddest part is that it's... all this terracotta goes so quickly on the actual final build. Like, this just doesn't cover as much surface area as you might think. Oh, but yeah. I miss Kenshi? Yeah, what, he adopted another name. I thought. I want to say he did. He was nice to talk to. He was into Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff. I felt like I could talk about other things with Kenshi that I couldn't really with others. I know he, like, chose a different name, but I just forget what it was. Would I do it again? Remember kids dying is gay. You know, I don't know. Once is enough for me. I was never that into it because as I wasn't into all the politicking, which was clearly the point. The point was to backstab each other, to cause the downfall of a civilization. That and the people who were running it very clearly had a slant toward one group of people over the others. We uncovered that there was a lot of admin incompetence during the Great Race Experiment. For example, there were human members who were given stuff by the admins, like on purpose, because one of the admins was also a human. And there's just a bunch of general, like, obvious collusion for collusion's sake. It was not fair. There was also supposed to be some sort of weird ritual to summon like a god or some shit, and it was supposed to be one of the admins. And they would grant you a wish, and we were going to make that the revival of Pepsi Cat. And Bezo and Orsund and a few others like went wild trying to track down all the crazy dumb bullshit, because it was a very long, involved, drawn-out ritual that involved going to the Shroomite temple, and you had to sacrifice a cat in the human side of... on the human island or something. You had to sacrifice the cat at the Shroomite island. It was dumb as shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, it could have been done way better, and it was just, like, impossible. And then, when Bezo and Orson got, like, 80% of the gear and stuff in place, they were trying to figure out how to do the ritual, and then one of the admins basically backed out of it and went, nah, I don't feel like doing it. And there were multiple days in a row where he was like, I'm just not getting on. And we were just like, what the fuck, dude? And so we kept promising Pepsi Cat we were going to revive him, because he was such a scourge. And it was funny as hell to see everybody piss their pants when we were kind of hinting at that we could revive people. And then it just never happened. Nothing ever came from it. And I lay that squarely at the feet of incompetence. They clearly didn't have the right people running it. Or at the very least, they didn't care. They were... Bezos said they had a very obvious, you know, agenda that they were pushing. Like, one group was going to come out on top. And that's just kind of how it was. And that group was going to win because basically the organizers had their thumb on the scale. Now, I don't know exactly how much of that was fixed. I know the spiders were, like, really favored because they didn't suck. Their build was actually really fucking cool. Kind of made me wish I had been a spider. And the spiders had a really good setup. Really good starting setup. Where, like, the humans were just really well balanced and had a good setup. The zombies all had netherite armor. But that shit quickly fell to the spiders, who could just basically win against the zombies, because the zombies were, like, permanently debuffed. They could only wear armor that had Curse of Vanishing on it. And so some spiders killed the one Curse of Vanishing villager. And it was just like, well, zombies are done. Because they had to rely so heavily on the villager bullshit. That's another thing, too. You can't gatekeep an entire mechanic behind a villager and expect the group who are you can't gatekeep an entire mechanic behind a game mechanic and expect the people who are penalized by that to not basically flounder. And yeah, that's exactly why the undead were... Like, undead were hard mode. They were like, bad. Made me sad to see them get butt-fucked the way they did. But hey, at least the shrooms all went down fighting. Oh god. Fucking get out of here. I kind of wish that the one dude who'd found my labyrinth, he and his hacker friend, I wish they hadn't, like, been so obviously blatantly hacking. So that my labyrinth was genuinely, like, effective. Because, like, nobody was caught up in that. Nobody got seriously penalized by it. It was laughable. People could just speed hack their way through it, and then what was the point? What happened to Skyblock Anarchy? It just kind of met its natural end. We ended the server a while ago. Shroomite lore? No. God, no. The people who were obsessed with the Shroomite lore or whatever, dumb bullshit that was. Those people... Those children very obviously were missing something in their lives. To the point where they had to LARP so badly. It's just pathetic. Made me glad I missed out on all that. It was so cringy. I was just like, why do you people care? Like, okay, collaborate, cooperate, and then stab each other in the back. I get the idea, but like, you had these dumb fucks coming up with like lineages of great this or that Shroomite general whatever, and it's just like, nobody gives a fuck. Just play the game. And it was all Discord RPing. That was the worst part. It wasn't even meaningful in the game. It was just Discord bullshit. And it just led to people shitting on each other and then betraying each other. And it was just like, what was the point? It went nowhere. It was partially why I refused to interact with them. It's because it was like dumb. Okay, we got 2 boxes more. Let me get, so that's 6, 7, 8. Let me get 8 more stacks of this. That'll give me like just a good solid little bit extra. Yeah, it's your boy Kurt D back at it. I like Kino. He and I had a falling out many years ago, and I'm glad we kind of mended the fences. Hope he's doing okay. I haven't talked to him in a while. But yeah, I liked how he was like, oh shit, I almost didn't defuse him in time. Anyway, yeah, I liked how his bravado was just like, he'd always had this bravado about him. Kino Rana was so cool, and yet stupid as hell. And you know, that's what I liked about him. He had a bravado. It was unwarranted, unearned, but damn did he have it. And it was funny. There are some people in life that just think so highly of themselves for like no reason. And I don't remember Kino doing very much during the Great Race Experiment. And if I recall, we ended up just using his account as a mule. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, we're fill up. Okay. I got 8 stacks of terracotta. Beautiful sunset that's blinding as all hell. Mike, is that a Jacktherippa freestyle reference? What? You're obsessed with that, are you, Lobo? Okay. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, I thought the portal spawned in a new direction or a new location or something. Getting really annoyed at people. It was the kids. Like, God, there were so many stupid children who just like shouldn't have been accepted. They had no cool, no maturity. It was just like, you people are dumb. Yeah, it was laughable. We're not hacking. Chill, Jack. Just press your spacebar. Yeah, I know, right? No, this metal thing with all this etching and engraving, it's about, what, 5 centimeters by 6 centimeters. You know, it has a nice little handle and a hairpin trigger and a very carefully detailed barreling and like all the other, you know, and it's painted gray. Yeah, no, that's not a pistol. No, I'm not going to shoot you with it. And I'm just like, yeah, I can't tap my spacebar that quickly. And I know better. It was laughable, it really was. I'm so happy that they didn't decide to kill me because I know they would have. I know they'd have absolutely annihilated me. If they'd had the option, they would have definitely taken it. I need more cactus. A lot more. Yikes. Okay, so if I cook that much, that makes up a stack. And then I need... that much blue. Cook faster. I'm so sad you can't process dyes and stuff. In a blast furnace. That would be nice. Alright, Ellie. This time, you and me. Get on the bed. Oh, well. I think the reason they were so eager to say they weren't hacking is that I was live streaming, and they knew I was live streaming. And so they were like, no, you just gotta press your spacebar real fast. And I'm like, no, that is very obviously the crouch hack that allows you to move fast when you're crouching. And he was just pressing spacebar to make it make it look more convincing. Like, how stupid do you think I am? Okay, so I can't dye that much yet. But I can at least place this last tiny bit. Ah, dawn. Beautiful time of day. Okay. So I need stairs. What else do I need? Oh! Oh no, am I out of sea lanterns? I can't be out of sea lanterns yet, can I? Ooh. I've got to study how that twists around on that edge. I know it twists at a weird angle. 3, and then this, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then that bridges this. Oh, piss. There we go. Okay, and then that curves up like this. That's 101. Is this level 101 as well? Come on, get up there. 101. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so then we got a layer of 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that includes the bottom. Oh no, that doesn't. Yeah, I'm a block off. Okay. And then this goes up 3, 2, 3, and then here's the space, and then 1, 2, 3. This is where it meets. Oh, piss. I'm back here. Fuck. I didn't want to smack into the ground chasing a block. That would just be silly. Though I could do that. But I don't feel like being silly. Okay. And on the bright side, I know where this ends up meeting now. So it's like this. Actually, this might not. Yeah. Wonderful. So after about a year of work, we've gotten this much done. It's been... Has it been a year? Yeah, it's been about a year. Because I died on that first world. So it's been a year and about 2 weeks, I want to say. So yeah, after about a year, we've gotten all this. Let's take a good look at it all. Isn't it just amazing? Okay, I want to try landing on this. Aha! Oh, fuck. Well, you can't land on those easily. So yeah, this is a year of work. Let me turn off the shaders for a second and then up the render distance so that we can see. Because I don't want to have the quarry or the middle hole down there be shrouded in mist. I kind of want to be able to see everything. So yeah, this is a solid year's worth of effort. Barring, you know, other junk. But we don't talk about that. So yeah. Hadn't it been something crazy, I tell ya. I need to take your place because you want to go to bed already? Okay, I'm sorry, I'll end the stream, Poncho Hamster. I wanted to end the stream facing this. Yeah, there we go. Facing all my work after about a year. Oh, man. This is something, wasn't it? Just say bye at the end of the stream so you can read it as at 3 E's. No, I get you, Poncho Hamster. Well, this has been something, hasn't it? Okay, well. At any rate, guys, I will catch you all next time. Thank you all so much for coming out and giving me a moment of your time. Thank you so much to Lobo Plays for donating. I love you all so much. Like and favorite the video. Subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitter. Join our Discord down in the description. We've got our fan server up and swinging. A lot of good stuff on there. I'll be streaming that Saturday evening. And apart from that, I will catch you all tomorrow for more Building with Jack. And then, let's see now, after that... Today's only Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, okay, tomorrow's Wednesday, so then Thursday will be Hardcore, and then Friday will be the next part of the interview with Crowbar and Final Fantasy IV 3D Remake. And apart from that, I bid you all farewell. Good night, goodbye, and have a good day. See ya!